that. Okay, we're going to get right up on that mic. My name is Bill Taylor from Ken's 5 Television. Welcome to Project Cool! Oh! We're very excited to be here. Very excited to launch once again one of the most important campaigns Catholic Charities does every year. I'm so glad that Ken's 5 Television has been a part of this for as long as we have. Because if it's important to San Antonio, it's important to Ken's 5 Television. And I can promise you this is truly one of the most important projects we do. It literally saves lives. It's a simple act and it saves lives. We want to get started with prayer and blessing because we want to thank the Lord for this day as well as this project. Would you please welcome to this morning's kickoff prayer and blessing, Father Philip Lay. Father.
Good morning, everyone. Can you hear me? Yes. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. The Lord be with all of you. We pray. Blessed be your name, O God. You are the fount and source of every blessing, and you look with delight upon the devout practices of your faith. We ask you to draw near to your servants here present as well as those who come daily. We ask you to draw near to these articles that we will bless. And as people use them, that you grant them refreshment both in the sense of the physical well-being as well as the spiritual well-being. And grant that all those who use them strive to be transformed into the likeness of Christ your Son, who lives and reigns with you forever and ever. And may Almighty God bless all of you as well as all of our friends, Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, brother. You know, so many come together to make this happen. This coalition of partners that are helping San Antonio. And so it's just a beautiful act. Because here's what you can count on. In the month of June, we're going to definitely begin hurricane season, right? We're going to definitely begin summer, right? But we're also going to definitely have heat. And that's why every June, the beginning of which we can count on Project Cool. Just that little breeze you feel through this pavilion makes a difference, doesn't it? Just a little breeze. And that's what these fans provide, because the heat will come. I mean, May, even back to April, very good rain. I mean, the last 8 weeks in all, we've seen about 9 to 10 inches of rain across San Antonio. What a blessing, some healing rains, thank you, Lord. But fact remains, we're going to also count on the big upper level pressure cooker that is high pressure, and we shut it down every summer. It will happen. June into July, into August, even September, we will sometimes go weeks without a drop of rain. And it will get very, very hot. So we've got to be ready because we know it's coming. Just like the calendar flips to June, we can guarantee the heat of San Antonio and South Texas. I want to right now also introduce a very important individual. This is all done through Catholic Charities right here at the Guadalupe Community Center. So please welcome our CEO and President, J. Antonio Fernandez.
Good morning. Buenos dias, everybody. Thank you, Bill, for that introduction. Father, thank you so much for the blessing. I think I need a lot of blessings myself. But we are here again. Once every year, at the beginning of June, we start Project Cool. And of course, we couldn't do it without United Way, without the City of San Antonio, the Fire Department, Campaigns and Depot, and now HEB, Gonzalo, and Well. So this is not just Catholic Charity, this is all of us working together to help seniors in need. Working at Catholic Charities at Guadalupe Community Center, we serve thousands of people every week. Many of them are seniors who don't have anything. So helping them with utility assistance, with rent, with clothes, with food, is something that we do every day. But helping them with fans is something that we do in the summer. So I don't know anything about the weather, that's what Mr. Phil has all of us. But I can tell you about helping people in need. You know, Guadalupe Community Center is one of the leading in San Antonio. So this year our goal again is 5,000 fans. So we can help 5,000 seniors or their adults with fans. We'll call it a success. And I think with all the new partners that we have this year, we will be accomplishing that. So thank you again for all you do. God bless you and have a wonderful 24.
Did you know that you woke up this morning in one of the fastest growing cities in the United States? You know, I mean, I've been here almost 30 years now, and in that time, we've gone from the 9th largest city to the 7th largest city in the United States. The momentum's unbelievable. And as the city grows and prospers, need also rises along with it. It almost parallels. I mean, just as much success and great news there is in that growth, there's that much need coming up right behind it. So it's very important that we honor the city of San Antonio and all of what they do. And right now, representing our city from the San Antonio Department of Human Services, Assistant Director Melody Woosley. Melody?
Partnering with community organizations in San Antonio, with more on the way because we are a growing city, so the city continues to respond to that growth and that need. The services that we provide to older adults is only possible through partnerships with local organizations like Catholic Charities. Project School is an important partner of the initiative in our community that presents mutilated illness and death during the hospital. The city has partnered with Catholic Charities, fire department, for Project Pool since the program's inception. We are once again pleased to be part of it again this year. Every year, Human Services contributes more than 1,000 fans to the effort. And again, we plan to do that this year. We continue to work closely with our community partners to ensure that our seniors continue to stay active, engaged, and healthy, and have the services that they need to successfully take place and make improvements on someone else. On behalf of the city and the Department of Human Services, I thank all of the participating organizations, Gonzaga, HEB as well, and all of the individuals who volunteered to help make this happen for the services we provide. And no doubt that this year's Project Pool campaign will be the most successful yet. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Melody. Next up is the person and an organization that knows need all too well, the United Way. As this city, as we mentioned, needs more, every time you look into that need being fulfilled, it's incredible how many times the United Way is part of it and how much they do. I mean, it is really phenomenal. So ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the United Way of San Antonio and Bexar County CEO, Mr. Chris Martin.
Good morning. I'd like to start by saying thanks so much to each one of our partners, Catholic Charities, St. Vincent de Paul, City of Cincinnati, our great fire department for the work that they do as a part of this, and HEB, who is an incredible partner of ours and such an incredible contributor to this community. Thanks to each and every one of you for the partnership. This is an important initiative, and we've been doing this together for 25 years. Think about that. 25 years we've been able to bring relief to senior citizens in this community. You know, I can't think of a better time, given that last year, Bill, we had a record 59 days over 100 degrees.
Yeah.
A record number of days over 100 degrees just last year alone. And to be able to do this, at the end of the day, this is about providing relief for those that oftentimes are living on a fixed income. And and that little bit of breeze makes a difference. And so many of them we are serving right here in this community through the work that we do in our Strong Individuals and Families Impact Council, as well as our Safety Net Impact Council. It's about making sure that the basic needs of the people in this community are met. Certainly proud and honored to be able to do that. Proud and honored to be partners with each one of the organizations represented here today. And I'd be remiss, if you know somebody that wants to donate a fan, have them call 211. It's open 24/7. There is somebody at the other end of the line, 24/7, 365 days a year. They'll take that call. They'll help you facilitate the donation. And if you know somebody that needs a fan, have them call 211. That is an access point, and certainly we will make sure that they know where the nearest location to them is, so that they get the help that they need. At the end of the day, this is about making sure that people are not facing heat-related illnesses, heat-related death, or this is an opportunity to help them limit their utility costs. So if you know somebody in need, please have them reach out. Again, thanks Bill, thanks to every one of our partners for what you do. Couldn't be prouder to be a part of this initiative. It's important for this community and important for the senior citizens. Thank you.
Drew brings up a great point. Last summer, and how hot it was, almost 60 days, it's almost 2 full months of 100 plus. It's been a little bit cooler, right? Recently, because of those rains, get into a little meteorology here, it'll keep temperatures down a bit. Once you get into a drought and it's dry, that dryness of our land and soils, that helps elevate temperatures, okay? But the fact is, humidity is what's gone up too. In this kind of atmosphere, we're gonna have a lot more water in the air because of that added rain. So we might not be hitting 100, but it's gonna be feeling like 100. And that's a big difference. A lot of times when we hit 100 plus, it's because the air was drier. That's why we can get the temperatures up. You know, that's like when you talk to somebody from Phoenix, it was 115 degrees. Yeah, but it was a dry heat. Yeah, so's my oven. Okay? I mean, it gets very, very hot. But the fact is, humidity and the stress of what that feels like, your body's gonna think the temperature's at least 110, 115, and it might only be about 90 or 92. Humidity makes all the difference, and it's a lot of stress on our bodies, so keep that in mind. Make sure you're hydrated. And then 211. Remember, just in this pavilion today, we've got a circle of influence that reaches a pretty far throw, right? So please let people know. Number one, that 211 is the helpline to get a fan to them. All right, next up, an incredible partner. When you talk about distribution, we have leaned into the Society of St. Vincent de Paul each and every year, and they've come through 110%. We're so grateful for this partnership. Please welcome the Council President and Board Member, Shirley Toscano. Shirley?
Hello, everybody. It is so great to be here today with you. I wanted to say, Society of St. Vincent de Paul, we participated for decades with this. We have conferences all through the city of San Antonio, and we distribute them to the elderly that are so much in need. And remember that a lot of our elderly here in San Antonio, they are raising their grandchildren. We have a lot of need here in San Antonio. I grew up in South Texas, and I can tell you the value of a fan. It can be a really hot night, but when you have a fan, when the night comes and it starts getting cooler, and you feel the breeze on you, it allows you to get a good night's rest. These fans are invaluable. As Vincentians, we have been a Vincentian organization for 150 years here in San Antonio. So this is our mission, to serve all the brothers and sisters in need. It doesn't matter who you are, but we are here to serve. And when we have a chance to partner with other agencies here in the city, it makes us all so much stronger and gives us all the opportunity to do good things for people here in our community. I can't say that enough. So with that said, we are ready to serve, and Viva Project Cool 2023. Thank you.
Absolutely. The Lord blesses when we do the most important commands. Love God and love people. And what Project Cool does is just love into our fellow San Antonians, especially those, again, that are in need. Well, one of the things I mentioned about waking up in one of the fastest growing cities in the United States, one thing for sure, when I put my head on my pillow at night, I rest easy knowing that we've got the San Antonio Fire Department keeping us safe. Can we give it up for the men and women of our San Antonio Fire Department? And while others are evacuating and running for safety, they're going in to serve, they're going in to protect, they're going in to save lives. And leading them, my friend, and I'll tell you, the best chief, you are the man. Ladies and gentlemen, San Antonio Fire Department Chief, Mr. Charles Hood.
Good morning. It is an honor to be here, and San Antonio Fire Department has been doing this for 27 years. This is like my 15th year coming out here, and it's probably the coolest day we have ever had. So thank you, Bill Taylor, for bringing that weather. I want to thank our partners that are here today, and I want to thank the crew of Ladder 8 that's sitting here out here today, and they're protecting your area right here. What you might not understand is that everybody in this pavilion is going to call 911 in your lifetime. Every single one of you, your mother, your father, your sister, your brother, statistically, everybody's going to call. It may be here, it may be someplace else around the country, but you're all going to call. Yesterday, we ran about 1,100 calls for response. And so, for us to be able to provide fans, it is saving people's lives. You go into houses that be like they're in a third world country sometimes because you do not have fans. And so, again, if you can prevent someone from calling 911 because of heat exhaustion call, because their medications are not compliant with heat, and they're getting sick, those are the things that we want to do. So as this starts, 53 of our fire stations will be accepting fans from 8 in the morning to 8 at night. If there's over 5 fans, then you're going to need to call 211 because, again, we don't want a truck backing up to a fire station with fans. But again, we will accept those and make sure those fans get to the people that need them. I would be remiss if I did not mention smoke detectors and aborting. We've had a number of fire fatalities over the last couple of years. The majority of them are our most vulnerable population, which is all of you sitting out here. So we know that as we age, we like to hoard. And my mom's a 5th grade teacher. We didn't call it hoarding, we call it saving books and storing things for people, for yourself. So if you know someone that's hoarding, they've turned their garages into storage rooms, their bedrooms into storage rooms, try to get some help to get that stuff removed, because when those houses catch on fire, you can't get out. The fuel load is impossible for us to try to contain and save. So if you need a smoke detector, if you're in need, call 311 and we'll figure out how to get a smoke detector. But again, be the best neighbor you can be by donating a fan. Also be the best neighbor because you want to protect your people that are living next to you if you have order. Because if that house catches on fire, it may spread to yours. Have a great summer. Let's stay cool. Let's donate fans. Thanks for this opportunity. God bless.
Thank you, So another number to remember, 311. Spread that word. 211. Fans, 311 smoke detectors. Saving lives. It's just so simple. But again, a lot of us can overlook it. And keep this in mind. When we talk about hurricanes, tornadoes, you know what the number one killer is on the planet Earth? Heat. Nothing takes more human lives than heat every single year. I mean, I grew up in New Jersey. Parts of New Jersey, when I grew up, there was no air conditioning. I mean, you just didn't need it. A lot of cities up north just don't even use them. So, again, keep in mind that heat can take lives just as easy as any of those big natural disasters, for sure. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is a partner that we are so glad to be partnering with once again, because here everything's better. They're always helping everybody. They brought a beautiful 18-wheeler. Ladies and gentlemen, from our HEB, would you please welcome Julie Bedingfield.
Well, I think I'm the last last one, so we can all applaud for that too. But you know, we've been making comments that it's a really cool day, and if today were hot, we would be saying that's why we do Project Cool. It's hot. We need to get these fans out there. But we're all enjoying this cool breeze, which is such a great reminder of how life-giving these fans are going to be for individuals. So on behalf of HEB, we brought 500 fans today to get things started, get these loaded up and where they need to be. But these aren't the only fans that we have in stores. So when you're calling 211, when you're going to your fire stations, come alongside us, come visit our stores, and we'll get you hooked up with a fan. We could say here everything's breezy, right?
Hey, I like
I just thought of that one. But we're just so honored to be a part of this community. I think what's beautiful, we've said the word coalition, is that you've got the city, you have faith-based, you have corporations, you have our first responders, you have our charitable organizations all coming together to support those in need, to support our neighbors. And HEB is just so honored to be headquartered here and to be a part of this beautiful community. So to our partners who are here today helping our community out, helping our friends here at Catholic Charities, we're just so grateful to be here and to be a part of Project Cool. So thank you, Bill. Thank you, Bill, for bringing the weather. And thank you all for everything that you do.
Here, everything is breezy. I like that. That's awesome. Yeah, thank you so much, right? Do we love HEB and how they love San Antonio? Honestly, a lot of communities do not have a partner like HEB. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is time to distribute fans. I see some of our Catholic Charity team members lining up and getting ready. You can see this fan distribution table to my left. Volunteers Stephanie and Yaharia will be standing in the back. Antonio will hand out the first fan to the first senior. Yeah, the ceremonial first fan. That's Project Cool. God bless you. Have a great summer.